Kumamoto is famous for its 17th century castle, Mount Arthur volcano, its ancient culture, and the simply wonderful scenery. But all this week, the city has also been the focus for the best badminton players on the planet. Welcome to the Kumamoto Prefecture Gymnasium for finals day at only the second ever Kumamoto Masters, the ninth and the last of the Super 500 events on the HSBC BWF World Tour. And as part of the World Tour Finals Trophy is brought into the arena today by former international men's doubles player Hirokatsu Hashimoto. And the World Tour Finals, to be staged in Hangzhou next month, is just for the top 8 players and pairs in each of the 5 disciplines, determined by the results from all World Tour tournaments throughout the year. So as I was saying, it's finals day today and a terrific lineup. We start with mixed doubles, an all-unseeded affair with the European champions Gicquel and Delrue against the former world champion Puavaranukroh with his new partner Paewsampran in their first final in only their 3rd tournament together. Women's doubles will follow that, and 2 Japanese players who used to be fierce rivals, now playing together and remarkably in the final of their first individual international tournament together. They're up against the Olympic silver medalists Lu Shengshu and Tang Ning in their 2nd consecutive final here in Kumamoto, and they will obviously be hoping to go one better than last year. Next up, we have men's doubles and 2 former world #1 pairs. Alfian and Ardianto are in their 9th Super 500 final, which is a record in men's doubles. They're up against the former world champions Hoki and Kobayashi, who will try and create history today by becoming the first Japanese men's doubles pair to win a major title on home soil. Men's singles will follow that, and we're guaranteed a 15th different men's singles winner in the last 15 World Tour tournaments. It's the Asian Games gold medalist Li Shifeng against Leung Jung Hao in his first World Tour final for almost 7 years, and his first ever final at this level of event. Then we finish with women's singles in what promises to be a thrilling finale to finals day. It's the defending champion Grigoria Mariska-Tunjun against the 2-time former world champion and home favourite Akane Yamaguchi. So as far as the mixed doubles draw is concerned, we started with 8 seeds, but by quarter-final we were down to 1 seed, 6 different nationalities, all 4 quarter-finals in 2 straight games, and with the number 3 seeds from Malaysia losing in that semi-final, it sets up the all-unseeded mixed doubles final. Now, as far as the race to the World Tour Finals are concerned, the Olympic champions Zheng Shiwei and Wang Yaxiong get an automatic invitation, even though they're not on that list, and you're only allowed 2 pairs from 1 nation. So the qualifiers will be, as it stands at the moment, the current #1s, Go and Lai will actually go up to #2. They will qualify, so will the 2nd Malaysian pair, and the Indonesians Ferdinansyah and Wijaya at the moment are the only qualifiers for the World Tour Finals. The other places yet to be decided. So we're just about ready for our first final of the day, the mixed doubles. The European champions Tom Gicquel and Delphine Delrue.
Mixed doubles final! Tom Gicquel,
The European champions from France come into centre stage. A 6th World Tour tournament final for them in total, a 2nd at Super 500 level. Their first final at this level of events was 2 years ago at the Indonesian Masters. They lost that final in Jakarta. Can they go one better here in Kumamoto? Their opponents today, a pair that are only playing in their 3rd ever tournament together. The top two mixed doubles pairs from Thailand have swapped partnerships. The former world champion Gicquel Puavaranukroh now playing with Paewsampran. And they only formed their partnership at the Arctic Open in Finland last month. This is a remarkable achievement for so early on in the partnership. I'm Jill Clark, delighted to say that sitting alongside me, as indeed he's done all week, his former Danish head coach, Stine Pedersen. This, I think, is a particularly intriguing prospect for a final.
Yeah, it is, and I think these Super 500 levels, of course, big tournaments in their own right, but also tournaments where we can see movements both upwards and perhaps also a little bit downwards. These two pairs are on the way upwards.
They certainly are, and it's not surprising that it's the first meeting, considering that the Thai pair, as I was telling you, are playing in only their third tournament together. So I believe the European champions won the toss of the coin and chose to serve. Am I right there, Steve?
That is correct.
That seems a little odd to me, but there we go. The drift in the arena has played its parts in every match that certainly I've watched. Tom Gicquel is 25 years of age from Tours in west central France, the gateway to the Loire Valley, famous wine region. Dropped way down to 22 on the world ranking. Have been as high as 5, but they're playing their first Kumamoto Masters. Well, Delphine Delrue, we should wish a belated happy birthday because she turned 26 11 days ago. She's from Sarcelles, on the suburbs of Paris. Well, they didn't come to Asia for the Asian tour of tournaments after the Olympic Games. They've only played 3 events in Europe since Paris. But looking at their path through to today's final, isn't that impressive? All 4 matches in 2 straight games, including the semi-final against the winners from last week at the Korea Masters, Guo Xinhua and Qinwan Fang Hui. Actually came from 4-7 down in that second game, winning it 17 of the last 21 points. Gicquel Puavaranukroh, the former world champion, is 27 years of age from Chonburi, I mean, city of water. And don't pay any attention to that world ranking of 201 because only 2 previous tournaments counting towards that. Puavaranukroh is a former world #1, and Paewsampran, the younger of the two at the age of 25. She has been as high as 10 with her former partner, Supat Jomko. Well, they've had a tougher route through to today's final, twice taken the full distance, but look at that. They've taken out the entire Malaysian mixed doubles international team. 3 Malaysian pairs beaten en route to today's final. 3 games in the second round against the mixed nationality pair of Robin Taberlin and Alexandra Boya. And then that thrilling semi-final against Gosun Huat and Siobhan Jamie Lai, coming from a game down to win in 3. Umpire Sakamoto of Japan and service judge Sakurai, also of Japan. So the French coach, former German coach, former Danish coach, originated in Denmark, just switched from coaching the German national team to the French national team.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Gicquel Puavaranukroh and Supisala Paewsampran, Thailand. And on my left, Tom Gicquel and Delphine Delrue, France. Delphine Delrue to serve to Dechapol Puavaranukroh. Love all. Play.
So the first of our finals, the mixed doubles, the 2024 Kumamoto Masters gets underway.
Service over. 1 love.
Tie combination nearest to us. Puavaranukroh and Paewsampran.
Love.
Well, I know it's very early stages, but it looked like 2 nervous points by the European champions. Maybe everybody's a little bit nervous.
Service over. 1-2.
Both pairs, I think, desperately want to get this win. Delphine Delrue and Gicquel, that will be the highest level of the World Tour that they would get a win on. And this man here, Dechapol, he's tried it before, but his partner, Paewsampran, that would also be a first for her, isn't that correct?
Well, they haven't won a World Tour title, the French combination, since the Swiss Open of 2021. In fact, that's their only World Tour title.
4-1.
We're in the final of the China Open last year, one of the Super 1000 events. Missed it.
Service over.
So for people not familiar, perhaps, with the French combination, Steen, just give us a quick synopsis of their qualities.
Yeah, traditional mixed doubles, much stronger in the normal mixed doubles formation with Delphine Delrue at the net. She's really good at covering on the front court. Got a quite good reach. Very competitive. Gicquel, extremely good in the mid-court area, and I think we're going to see a big battle with Dechapol and Puavaranukroh, who's also really, really strong in the mid-court area. Good touch, Gicquel. Good at maintaining the attack when he's got it.
Good rally.
Hey, that's a beauty. That's why he's so quick to get under it, Dechapol.
6-2.
Look at this.
Yeah, closing down that mid-court area.
And that was way too high. He would have gotten under shots that were even flatter than that. Already now I feel that the French pair is playing with more pace than they did the previous 2 matches I've seen them, and I'm not sure that's the way to go against a player that's so fast as Dechapol is. But I think, as you said, Joe, nerves
3-7.
might be the right word. Try to get settled here in first final for a long time. Since the European Championships, actually.
Yeah, where they won gold, obviously.
Service over. 8-3.
But they were injured at the end of last year, weren't they? The French Open of last year, which was in October, was their last tournament of 2023.
Yeah, I believe Delphine Delrue had surgery. I'm not sure exactly what the problem was, but they were absent. And of course, targeting the Olympics, and drawn in a little bit of a rough group there with both the gold and silver medalists, so it was tough to get out of that group, which they didn't succeed to either. but they actually played some very nice matches.
Yeah. Took the chance to follow forward, Tom Gicquel, and it paid dividends. Now, of course, neither of these pairs have any chance of qualifying for the World Tour finals because the Thai pair are such a new combination, and as far as Gicquel and Delrue are concerned, they're currently 29 and way off qualifying. There's only one more qualifying event, and that's next week, the China Masters in Shenzhen. At least we know some of the qualifiers, and the top two Malaysian pairs will be very happy that they've, by my calculations, guaranteed their qualification.
10-5.
Yeah, there's the top 8 with respect to only 2 pairs per nation. So the resulting top 8 from that, leaving out the number 3 and 4 Chinese pairs, they're fairly certain of qualifying. It would take some really surprising results, but it can be done. Midorikawa, Saito from Japan still have a chance. They've got a tough draw next week, but they still have a chance to qualify.
To join the qualifiers, absolutely. Well, it's been a blistering start by the former world champion Puavaranukroh and his new partner Paewsampran, and it's a healthy 6-point advantage here at the mid-game interval of the opening game.
So if you come out and you have to play down to him, you come over to the other side. And then you don't have to have it, you can stay outside. Hey, we can do this, but it's the readiness after each shot. She also will get it back.
Play.
So 11-5 as play resumes. Well, that, I think, touched her racket, didn't it?
Did it?
It fell short, but she didn't get her racket out of the way in time. Did you manage to catch anything that Jeppe Luversen was saying?
One of the things I think I heard was that if they played down to Dechipon, then they more or less have to play side by side in covering of the front court.
Oh, that's a good interception.
But apart from that, I wasn't able to hear what he was saying. You could almost see that he was holding it a little bit longer there, Tom Gicquel, and the result was way too loose. Easy kill for Paewsampran.
Wow. Gosh, he pounced on that no serve. Gicquel.
8-13.
Yeah.
Oh, good reactions on the defence. Oh, that's That was a brilliant defence from Delphine Delrue. Played across courts,
9,
putting
13.
Paewsampran under severe pressure. This one,
Sarah,
that was terrific.
Sarah, check the play. Thank you.
Longest rally so far. Well, as far as Puavaranukroh is concerned, he's trying to reach a little milestone today and trying to win his 20th international mixed doubles title with a third different partner.
Wow. Who's I know he's one with FRA, but who is the last one?
9.
Utita,
That's right.
his fiancée.
Yeah.
They were runner-up at the Thailand Masters back in 2018.
Oi.
Oh, that's a shocker.
Yeah.
Service over.
Welcome to the Yamaguchi Service Practice Club
14.
to Paewsampran.
You are terribly mean, Steen. Poor old Yamaguchi. She'll never live that down, that serve in the World Championships.
No, but there's some other competitors. I can't recall them here off the top of my head, but there's been some.
15-10.
I think Nishimoto on facing a match point served it so far out that his opponent, even if he wanted to, I don't think he could have reached it. So he's a strong contender as well.
And of course, you and I have never done anything like that.
No.
Not more than twice a match, anyway.
No. Well played.
No pace on that from Gicquel.
And the courage to play the long that long line first, that opens up the court. I think they've been a little bit afraid of that, perhaps, in the opening stages, Gicquel and Delrue. And they've been punished by the Thai pair so far. There were some signs playing the block first that she did brilliantly in the quarter and the semi-final, Delphine Delrue. But also alert by Paewsampran, because we could see there from the side camera that even if she'd hit that Delphine Delrue, it would have been difficult to play it in a very downward direction.
Oh, that's a great return of serve. I like that.
16.
Take a look at this.
Thank you. Okay, back on court.
Held that for an age before flicking it deep into the forehand corner of Puavaranukroh.
That's the way they played the previous 2 days. Delphine Delrue has been so good at these blocks, just taking the pace out of everything. And that's super well placed. And you could see Paewsampran, she was in doubt whether she was actually meant to go for it or not.
Well, they've done awfully well here.
And they've been successful in challenging Paewsampran a lot more than in the first half of the first game.
Yeah, there were 7 points adrift at one stage.
Yeah.
5-12 down. Good flick serve. Rally.
Oh, that's a beauty.
Goodness.
But fantastic play by Delphine Delrue. The YouTube shot was Tom Gicquel's there at the end, totally deceiving Delrue, but Delrue won the battle against Paewsampran. I think that's going to be a battle that's going to be important for the match. Who of the two female players is going to get the upper hand at the net?
4 straight points. Oh, service fault was called
Too high.
on Tom Gicquel. Too high.
Service over quick. 17-15.
Look at the left arm go up.
Didn't go up terribly much. But the best person to judge that is the service judge.
Play.
Virtually impossible for us to tell.
Good shot. Excellent play by Delrue.
18-15. Service over. 16-18.
Well, it must have been a good coaching break, I think, because since the mid-game interval, Gicquel and Delrue have played considerably better.
Yeah, they were the ones who could learn the most from that first part.
Yeah, fair point. Oh,
That's
lucky
what,
net cord.
that's what I always say, super
That's
important
over.
with the first coaching break when it's pairs that haven't played each other
16.
before. They played them with the previous partners, but not this combination here. Fantastic play.
What a shot from Puavaranukroh.
10 point 16.
Steep drop, played with disguise. So 4 game point opportunities for the Thai combination.
Game.
And they convert on their first 21-16, the opening game, to Puavaranukroh and Paewsampran.
ช่วงที่โดนเขาตามมาเขาค้ำเราเลย
Well, they did start exceptionally well. And despite improvements by the French combination, the Thais close out the opening game, 21-16 in 18 minutes.
ผู้หญิงมันถอยออกไปมาเกิน1 เมตรแล้วเกิน1.5 เมตรแล้วมันถอยมาถึงกลวย2แล้วเพราะฉะนั้นกลวย1 เล่นได้ใช่ไหมครับแต่ก็ต้องดูเป็นเข้าบนยังเล่นได้เลยแต่เข้าล่างปุ๊บหาจังหวะหยอดตู้เลยหยอดปุ๊บเตรียมไม้หยอดปุ๊บเส้นไม้หยอดปุ๊บเส้นไม้ตลอดมันเลี้ยวอย่างเงี้ยมันไม่ค่อยโยนหรอก
Stay down. You are doing the right step. Do that more. It's okay that you're a little annoyed. You come back. It's super important that you also sometimes take this initiative where you come in and you push. Then you do like this. It's okay. Just that you already push and then you're already a little bit because you like to play it over Delphine. It is about this. It's in the fight. In the fight in the midcourt when we're good and get it under, maybe to her 2 times, or we get him really down in the legs. And we're good to go. Stay ready. Stay ready. tongue crosses, hook over to the other side, block it. Face short on the net, touch right behind you. Tap.
120 seconds. 120 seconds. Second game. Love ball. Play.
So 1 game to the goods. Puavaranukroh and Paewsampran. It's all unseeded. Mixed doubles final against Gicquel and Delrue. Challenge here on the very first rally of this second game. Incidentally, this is the 6th all unseeded World Tour mixed doubles final. The World Tour started in 2018. The last all unseeded mixed finals team was, of course, last year in Hong Kong. Guo Xinhua and Wei Sin. Oh, that's a good challenge. Very good challenge. That was the only tournament they ever played together.
They're undefeated.
And they won.
Yeah.
Beating the home favourites, Tang Chunman and Si Yun Suet, in the final. Can you believe that a year ago
They were unseeded.
they were unseeded and they were the #1 seeds here in Kumamoto?
Over. 1, 2.
Super important start for both pairs here in the second game. Obviously, Gicquel and Paewsampran, they want to capitalize on winning the first game, playing with confidence. Whereas for the French, they actually played a quite nice second part of the first game, ended up losing anyway. And important to get a better start here than in the first game to sort of maintain confidence and rate the way they played in the second game.
Yeah, that's a brilliant rally. Good retrieving. Wow, my goodness, that's a lucky net cord for Delrue. Immediately raises her racket in apology. Take a look at this. Here it comes. Good fortune.
Shoulder, please. Thank you. Thank you. Four, 2.
Oh, she missed that one. Paewsampran.
5, 2.
What's changed, Steen, or is partly the drift coming into play?
I think the drift has a bit to say, but it's also, I mean, Delrue and Gicquel, they found a much better plan after the interval in the first game, as you mentioned. That's probably wide. And I think they've continued to do that, try and block more, take the pace out of the rallies, stay in control, whereas we talked about it in the opening. They played way too much with pace. Here it comes.
Yeah, it's another good challenge, isn't it?
Collection out.
2 challenges by the French pair, and twice they've been right.
7-2. Play.
Good, we have an instant review system. That would have been 5-4, now it's 7-2 instead.
Yeah. Good point. That's a wonderful angle once again from Gicquel.
And I feel that Japan was a little bit cautious with that one, trying to play it high in order to not put it long, playing with the drift from the far side. At the moment, the ties. So better attacking positions, possibly for Gicquel and Delrue, if they can get the lift. Oi, oi.
9-2.
That's a beautiful return by Delrue. She looked very calm there in the defense.
Wow, my goodness. That's way long. Puavaranukroh Visvas looking a little worried at the moment. Oh, that's a good shot.
Service over. 3-10.
Nice.
4-10.
Huge gap because Gicquel was covering in case his partner hadn't managed to intercept that one. I suppose it's a fine line, isn't it,
Yeah,
Steen,
it is.
between trusting your partner can do that and the need to help out, which inevitably at times in a match you do. Yeah, good placement of that smash from Puavaranukroh.
5-10.
It's oftentimes a game of centimeters. A few centimeters higher, Delrue's shot would have been good. Here it probably would have been better, the previous rally, to leave it for Gicquel, who had a better chance. So that's what it's all about, and that's where the French have an advantage compared to the Thais. They've played together longer, but reading the game the same way, that's something you can only do by playing a lot together.
So to the mid-game interval, and it is the exact same scoreline, but the advantage with the opposite pair here in the second game in comparison to the first. 11-5 in favour of Gicquel and Delrue.
แต่ไม่ต้องเผื่อให้ไปข้างหลังถูกแล้วแนว2มีมือให้เขาแทงออกมาดิถูกไหมถูกว่าให้เขาแทงออกมาดิแล้วข้างหลังต้องเตรียมแนว2ต้องเตรียมบนนะคราวนี้ลูกออกมาเร็วปุ๊บเขาจะแมทข้างหน้ากับมึงแล้วเพราะแมทข้างหน้ามึงจะทำอะไรต่อดูด้วยไม่โยนถ้าไม่โยนได้ไม่โยนอะไร
So 11-5 in this second game, the advantage to Tom Gicquel and Delphine Delrue. And just before the mid-game interval,
12-5.
you were talking about the advantage for the French combination that they've played together for longer, so they'll should have a better understanding. It's remarkable because they're only 25 and 26 that they've played together for 9 years since they first joined the national training, age 16 and 17.
Yeah, that's true. They played in their youth years.
12.
Both part of the first
Get ready.
golden French generation in Europe, where they were able to win European Championship gold medals. And that's
What, at junior level?
at junior level at first, but that was sort of like the first golden junior generation that France had, alongside with Thomas Popov, Gicquel, junior European champion in men's doubles with Thomas Popov. That's interesting. That's one of the first times where we've seen Dicquel stay at the front after the service return. This is where I feel that he's lost a little bit compared to his previous partnerships with FRA, because I don't think Sudirman Paewsampran is just as strong from the backcourt as FRA is. So the options for Puavaranukroh to play the front court is more limited in this combination. It gives him something in terms of strong net play, but at the moment Delrue is winning the battle at the front court.
15.
Yeah, she certainly is, as demonstrated in that last rally.
He's been serving extremely well here in the second game, Tom Gicquel.
6.
Was a little bit after him in the first and also in one of the previous matches, but here in the second game, it's been absolutely magnificent.
Time's over. 7-16.
Nice drop.
Time's over.
And I think slight hesitation from Puavaranukroh.
Yeah. It's really well placed. Is it Puavaranukroh's or is it Paewsampran's chance to perhaps get forward?
And that lack of understanding, because it's only their third tournament together, exposed in that last rally.
Time's over. 8-17.
Good block again. She's really
Time's over.
not respecting the attack of Puavaranukroh. Look how far forward she's standing.
And how near the centre line.
Yes.
She wasn't worried about a cross-court angle at all. 3 points away from a third and deciding game.
We shouldn't play that one.
My goodness. A little bit of attempted trickery there from Puavaranukroh.
98.
He played a fantastic winner yesterday behind the back, Puavaranukroh. No luck today, but did well to get his racket to that one.
Service over.
That time it was a bit of a loose serve.
9-19. Service over. 20, game point 9.
So game point opportunities to level this mixed doubles final at 1 game apiece. What a super return.
Service over.
But surely too little too late in this second game.
20.
One game all.
Game.
21-10 the second game
Second game
in
won by
favour of the
Tom
European
Gicquel
champions Tom
and
Gicquel and Delphine Delrue. And we will be treated to a third and deciding game.
Already on. What was good last time was when you could get enough speed off it. So either got to his legs or she had to play again. It's really fine if she plays it because Tom is right behind you. Yeah. Even if she pushes, Tom has it. Yeah. Okay. Here, you can also overplay her because she steps a lot forward and gets right after his pushes. Okay. Yeah. Tom, you can do this.
มันไม่ต้องมาบอกว่าพอออกไปปุ๊บปาดโอ้คู่ได้ดีหมดเลยในนี้ครับในนี้ข้างนอกมันไม่มีเวลามันหมดแล้วมันไม่มีแล้วเข้าใจป่ะเพราะฉะนั้นทำได้เลยอะไรดีอยู่ทำต่ออะไรไม่ดีก็จบแล้วไงด้านนี้จบแล้วมีเสียได้21 ครั้งถูกป่ะมันไม่ได้เสียได้ครั้งเดียว2 ครั้งเท่าไหร่เสียได้21 ครั้งแต่มึงจะเสียพวกนี้21 ครั้งมึงทำเมื่อกี้มึงทำไงแค่ครั้งนึงก็จบแล้วไหมแล้วก็ทำใหม่เริ่มเล่นใหม่ควรเกมดีเกมมันต้องเป็นยังไงเข้าใจเปล่าไม่ใช่เกมมั่วซั่วเมื่อกี้มั่วซั่วมึงรู้จะทำอะไรมึงก็ทำมึงจะตอบอะไรก็ตอบมันไม่มีขั้นตอนการแก้ปัญหาเลยมึงแม่งอย่างเดียวเลยอะไรก็ไม่รู้อะตอบที่อะไรก็ไม่รู้เหมือนชีวิตปกติตอบมีอะไรบ้างไหมมีอะไรข้อมูลอะไรบ้างไหม
So the players back on court for the start of this third and deciding game.
Final game.
I said in the introduction this would be intriguing, and indeed it's turned out to be.
Play.
I suppose one of the big keys, Steen, is whether Delphine Delrue can keep dominating the front of the court as she did in that second game.
Yes. And what is the Thais going to do to try and inject pace to get the French to play with pace? Are they going to go a little bit harder on the low serve? Are they going to flick a little bit more themselves?
Oh, that's a double hit. That's a... I didn't actually hear the call of fault from the umpire. Yeah, well, she signalled that it was a double hit. No players argue. They all knew it was indeed. Both players hit the shuttle. Goes long of the back line.
3-love.
Paewsampran should adapt the same strategy as Delrue when she's a little bit above tape. Just block it and see if she can get it as much below tape on the French side as possible. But I mean, how he got below that one.
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
Oh, I thought it was mighty close. Indeed it was. Beautiful. Lovely, lovely shot from Paewsampran.
1-4.
First final for Paewsampran at World Tour level, so it's her 6th final in total. Won 3 titles with her former partner, Gicquel. But never at World Tour level. Ooh, that's a wild one from Tom Gicquel.
4.
It was like he expected a shot to the backcourt from Paewsampran there.
Wonderful. What a rally. Brilliant. Clearly the best rally of the match so far. And I think it's possibly the longest as well. Remarkable. Players pulled out of position. Lots of drama, lots of excitement.
Thank you.
And here we get the last couple of shots, but there were so many true mixed double shots. That's the way I was brought up. That was mixed double we saw here, where you try to outmaneuver the opponents in the front court, mid-court area.
Indeed, it was clearly the longest rally, 51 shots.
So he bounces back better after such a long rally. The heart rate must have gone up with all 4 players.
Not the best return of serve from Gicquel.
Really, when Gicquel Delrue, they serve towards the T spot where the center line meets the double service line, it seems like he's got a little bit of problems there from the left-hand field, Puavaranukroh.
Oh, that's a super shot. I don't think they'll win that challenge. No. I saw that as a wonderful shot from Puavaranukroh. Yeah, it was a wonderful shot.
Challenge unsuccessful. 1 challenge remaining. Service over. 3-6. Teacher yes.
Yeah.
Play.
Well, the Thai pair have done well here, because I thought right at the start of this deciding game, when they were love 4 down, I thought there was a chance that the French combination could run away with this, but the Thai pair have got themselves right back in it. It's gone long as well. It's only 1 point in it now.
5-6.
Fantastic save by Puavaranukroh.
Yeah, he can't have had long to see that,
No.
because his partner only swayed her body out of the way. Yeah, and he took that really low. That's great control of the racket head. Back level. 4 straight points.
It's a battle of getting to play from above the tape, and right now Paewsampran and Puavaranukroh, they're doing a really great job. See, the block from Paewsampran does the trick.
Good flick. Nice. Yeah, the change of pace from Puavaranukroh. So clever. And this is now a run of 6 straight points for the Thai pair.
Reo. Service over.
Finally, the run comes to an end. That was sensational by the Thai pair.
Making her move to the net, Delrue. They put pressure on Puavaranukroh mentally. She was on the way.
Good intersection.
Yeah, and you can see that she's brimming with confidence, Delphine Delrue, going for that one. Gicquel was just behind her again, covering. She's really had a great tournament so far. Not that Gicquel hasn't played well, because he has, but I just feel that Delphine Delrue has played better than I've seen her for a long, long time.
Came off the frame of the racket, that defensive shot from Delrue.
9-all. Service over.
Oi.
That was too big a swing, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a missed opportunity.
Timing is very difficult, the bigger the swing when you're at the net. Oh, that went under the net.
Service over.
Speaking of timing,
Quick.
I think he broke numerous strings there.
10-all.
Yeah, look where the strings are, though. Towards the top of the... Well, we can't tell from that because he's snipped all the strings. But it was near the top of the racket rather than in the sweet spot. 10-all. Who's going to have the advantage at the change of ends?
Oh, that's a good shot.
The answer is
Service over.
the European
11,
champions.
10, interval. Change ends.
Yeah, they weren't expecting that cross drive from Delrue.
Get him down in the legs. As long as they try to do that, that will be fine. Okay? Coming forward on the court. You're ready on the cross inside when Tom is great. Yeah.
20 seconds.
แล้วดูตอนหลังปุ๊บอะมันก็จะทำเยอะๆเตรียมเซตตัวเองให้ดีนะไม่เป็นไรทำงานถูกต้องอยู่แล้วอยากเล่นอะไรแต่ไม่ได้
11-10. Play.
So just 1 point in it as play resumes in this third and deciding game. Nice block.
Beautiful play as well from Paewsampran there to get it back
11
cross.
all.
Good placement of the smash towards the right hip of Paewsampran.
11.
And that drop shot to drag Puavaranukroh away from helping in the defense, that's just brilliant.
Nothing wrong with the idea, I don't think, from Paewsampran.
Oi, oi, oi.
Well wide.
Service over. 12-13.
Does he dare to flick? Playing with the drift, Puavaranukroh. Or not.
13-all.
It's a wonderful shot.
We've hardly seen any flick serves, though, have we?
Yeah, we did in the early stages here. The ties were flicking, I think, 4 times. But from the far side, it's much more difficult to control it.
And both thought the other was going to play it.
Yeah. And it's the second time that that shot backhand there has gone past Delrue on the left shoulder. She's become a little bit hesitant. Not that you can actually blame her, because there's a lot of pace in the shot from Puavaranukroh.
Service over. 14.
I think that's his first service error, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I think all 4 players have either been service faulted or played
Made
a service, made an error. Missed it. I thought that was a bit of a nervous serve, that flick.
15-14.
Went a little bit too far back, swung a little bit too much at it. It's always easy for us to say, but
yeah.
That was a great smash from Puavaranukroh. Good play,
Brilliant.
super play.
And I just sensed that was an important rally.
Yeah.
16.
What a wonderful little block. And I call it a block because there was virtually no back. There wasn't a backswing.
No.
Block drop shot.
And I think Gicquel and Delrue, they've become just a little bit hesitant, and that's enough to swing the initiative to the tie pair. Good play by Paewsampran.
Yeah.
17-14. Salah.
6 of the last 7 points
Okay. Play
to the tie combination.
Tom. Get ready. Service over. 15-17.
This is probably here where, if I were the French pair, I was looking to take my chances against Paewsampran, who's a little bit more inexperienced in finals, to say the least, compared to Dechapon Puavaranukroh. I would try and challenge her if I were the European champions.
Well, they did in that rally. Good flick serve to her.
16.
Then moved her from side to side at the back of the court. Oh my goodness.
Service over.
Well, all four have made a
18,
service error now.
16.
He was faulted previously for too high on a flick serve. That could be costly. Yeah, and look at the body language of Paewsampran. 2 points away from the title. Puavaranukroh and Paewsampran in only their 3rd tournament together. That's remarkable. They haven't done it yet, though.
Service over. 17-19.
This is crucial. Good serve, too.
Oi.
Oh, my goodness. Well, you've got to give credit to the little downward shot from the Thai player.
17.
Getting it past Delrue, but the shuttle would have landed in front of Gicquel, and that's why it forced the error. It is now 3 championship points for Puavaranukroh and Paewsampran. And they've done it. A first ever World Tour title for Paewsampran, and a first title as a combination in only their 3rd tournament together. For Puavaranukroh, it's a 20th mixed doubles title with a 3rd different partner. What a remarkable record for the former world champion. And Steen, I thought it was fascinating, their celebrations. That meant an awful lot to them.
Obviously. Very, very nice to see. First World Tour title for Superstar Paewsampran.
Just over the hour mark, 1 hour and 2 minutes for their victory. But also, I think, to come back from 2-6 down, love 4 down in the deciding game, 2-6 down, and they never gave up. And they kept battling. And they managed to turn the whole match around. And look at the delights for this new Thai combination. Well, that is a huge leap forward as far as their partnership is concerned. Here's a throwing dart celebration.
Especially for Paewsampran, when, I mean, Dechapon, he's so experienced, he's former world champion. When you're part with a player like that,
yeah,
you're a little bit in doubt, naturally, whether you're good enough. Now, this is a confirmation, so I think you can see Paewsampran growing confidence in the future.
I think you might well be right. So, confirmation of that scoreline, 21-16, 10-21, 21-17 in the deciding game, in a match lasting 1 hour and 2 minutes. What a super final. So to the prize presentation for the mixed doubles finalists.
HSBC BWF World Tour Super 500 Kumamoto, Japan 2024.
ただいまより HSBC BWF ワールドツアースーパー500熊本マスターズジャパン混合ダブルスの表彰式を行います。
Mixed doubles, the runners-up, France, Tom Gicquel, Delrue.
Tom Gicquel and Delphine Delrue. Well, they've had a wonderful tournament here in Kumamoto. Our first World Tour final in over a year, and that's certainly a big step forward. But an even bigger step forward is the title to Puavaranukroh and Paewsampran. Our first World Tour title in only their third tournament together. That is simply remarkable.
The presenter is Mr. Kazufumi Onishi, Mayor of Kumamoto.
はじめにメダルの贈呈です。プレゼンターは熊本市長大西和文様です。
We also have the honor of being joined by Princess Yasso from Kumamoto-jo Omotenashi Bushokai.
A sixth World Tour tournament final for the French combination today. And for a fifth time, they have to settle for second best. But a 20th career mixed doubles title for Puavaranukroh with a third different partner. And for Paewsampran, her first ever World Tour title.
大西市長ありがとうございました。
Next, we represent the special prizes. The presenter is Mr. Shuichi Yoneyama, Yonex Company Unlimited, President of Yonex Japan.
続いて副賞の贈呈です。プレゼンターはヨネックス株式会社ヨネックスジャパン社長米山修一様です。
Thank you, Mr. Yoneyama.
The famous black bears of Kumamoto. The souvenirs for all four players.
We are also honored to have Kumamon, the sales manager and Congress manager of Kumamoto Prefecture.
また熊本県営業部長兼幸せ部長顧問も駆けつけてくれました。
Next, we will have a photo session.
続いてフォトセッションです。
Well, Kumamon, the black bear mascots of Kumamoto, very near the podium. I think he wants to try and get in on the photos there. There he is. Well, Next, our second final of the day, and it's women's doubles. And first ever international individual tournament together for Fukushima and Matsumoto. Up against the Olympic silver medalists in their 8th final of the year, Li Shuzhu and Tang Ning. Welcome back to finals day here at the Kumamoto Masters, a Super 500 event on the HSBC BWF World Tour. Next up, there's home interest